Welcome back. This is Scott Tanker and Mark Cook with Breakfast with the Boss, part of the Big Show, the morning coffee show, www.radiovisionnetwork.com. This is the Big Show. We have it here Thursdays, every Thursday from 9:30 to 10. We have incredible speakers. We have incredible business owners. And we have someone today, which I find to be really fascinating, because you always want to try to perform at your peak, but you need the tools around you in today's world more than ever.
I'm going to say fascinating in business and fascinating as an individual.
There we go.
Right?
Let's meet him.
Yeah.
Eric Taylor, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Eric, this is Mark Cook and
Morning.
Scott Tanker. Eric is the owner of Tayrex, which is a key to success software improvement company. Improving your business.
Close enough. That's good.
Improving your business company.
Let him explain it.
I think it's probably better since I'm having a hard time. So let's go, Eric. Tell us how you got into this, and what exactly Tayrex does and how it can help businesses.
Let's start with what we are and what's our mission.
And then we'll work backwards.
It will work out
We
backward.
wanna
How we
know
got
where
into
you
this
came
point.
from.
Yes, I got to this point that I'm sitting here and
Absolutely.
talking to you guys.
Welcome.
Every business you see, they want to improve. They want to give better service to the client, better product, and they have the desire to improve, but they don't have all the tools. What we come to the point that we can help them to get to the point to improve. Now, improve doesn't have to be like from 0 to 60.
Right.
It used to be like this, but every day that you improve your business, you will be there. And I believe on a small step to be better and to better yourself as a business. So that's what we do. We're helping the businesses to grow by giving them a practical tool. So we take their desire, we listen to what they need, what's their pain in the business, and from there we translate these things to a practical way of doing the business.
Let's drill down. What type of things? Give us an example, without names, of course. Is there some of the things you've done for businesses that have improved their bottom line and maybe even improved their culture and things that aren't necessarily financial in nature? Because a happy employee is a good employee.
That's true. I give you an example. We don't tend, by doing the custom software, we don't tend to replace big software and all the bells and whistles and all that. But we have a client actually is in Nashville. Mm-hmm. They do a third-party logistics. They, you order online. Their clients are really companies that store their product and they do the packing, the shipping for them.
Okay.
And it's all on conveyors. I don't know if you can imagine.
So they're
this.
like a back-end fulfillment center.
Yes.
It's a fulfillment center,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
The boxes that come with some people and packaging them, they come and there's like a scale, and they have like a shipping software that they bought.
Right.
This shipping software was great software, expensive, but it did everything they wanted to do, but it was slow.
Okay.
You went from one screen to another and all these things. They come to us and says, how can we help?
Streamline, make it faster.
It's streamline and make it faster because it become a bottleneck. Now, remind you, their clients that they ship the product for, if they don't ship on time, they pay penalty as a fulfillment center.
It's a big deal.
So it's a big deal for them actually.
Right.
We're losing
Yeah.
money. Instead of making X amount, we're
Right.
making X minus this penalty.
Only because we're slow.
Because we're slow.
That's
So
okay.
they needed something to improve these things. They come to us and said, can you do these things? Can you connect to UPS or FedEx and run these things, but it has to be faster than what we have.
Right.
We look at this and said, yes.
That's a
We
perfect
create,
example.
Yeah.
we create a software for shipping.
Yeah.
Doesn't have all the bells and whistles.
But it does what it needs to do.
But it does
quicker.
need, exactly.
So logistics is a big deal.
Yes, and this is once that from one conveyor to a person, we actually make it for two because the stoppage after what we did was the printer to print the labels.
Right.
So basically, if I can try to explain, the box come, they scan,
Right.
they scan, we know exactly what's the box, what's the client.
Right.
Immediately, we print the
label.
label.
At
We
the
don't
same
have to
time.
go to screens.
Right.
And
It's not 2 steps now. It's 1 step.
Yes,
Right.
just scan a monkey. If you put a monkey, give him 2 seconds of
Be
a training.
careful, because there's benefits you have to pay. You gotta feed the monkey.
Yeah, got to feed the monkey, yes. But what I'm trying to say, we make our software if you look at our screens that we build, there is no many field to field or and it's just a lot of intelligence behind it.
And
It's
automated.
amazing.
It's automated.
It's
more
amazing.
automated.
It's automated.
Even more
yes.
automated. It's like thinks for you. It's now this makes businesses
From
better.
this example, for example, the person that was all in one, now we build in two stations.
2 stations.
Yeah.
So boxes come from two sides. He does these things, wait for these things, he turn around, scan the other box, wait for this one goes.
All right. So
this printer
you
is go
increase the speed by what percent? Because I'm sure you do the metrics.
at least 50% or more.
Yeah, it could be
Just
more than
as-
50% because
Yes.
I just want to go back and clarify it because what you were saying is that the slowdown was in the software and that's what was keeping from the shipping happening faster, right? So you came in,
The software was not slow, but you have to go from one screen
The
to another
connectivity.
to finish
the,
this
use,
function.
Right.
the user friendliness wasn't there, right? It
And the
wasn't
connectivity.
easy. It wasn't easy to use.
It was not fit for that business to use.
But
That's
it
what
got
I'm
to the
trying say.
point where you automated it so fast, and it was so fast that then they had to wait for the printer to print the label, which could have only been a matter of seconds. But you had improved the speed that much that those seconds were the
Exactly.
ones that were then the lag time, the seconds of
Exactly.
the label print. That is such a huge paradigm shift from where they were and the time that it was taking to get out one box. So 50% is probably low because they've
It's-
doubled. They've at least
It-
doubled.
it's slow. I had, you remember Netscape?
Sure.
Now, before we established, me and my brother, we established Tayrex, I was working in a different company with another partner, and Netscape was our client. Before the internet was up there,
Right.
Netscape was the only browser on the market.
Right.
Guess who did all the logistics of sending all these 3.5 discs
Discs.
to everyone in America?
3.5 floppies. Oh,
Tayrex.
yeah.
Our software. It was not Tayrex at the
But it
time,
was-
but it's our
It was you.
software.
It was
Yes.
not-
Wow.
They got so big, this company. It was an affiliate of Van McNally. Remember them?
Yeah,
sure.
They were like mapping
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
They have a division for media vision, and they took this project on part of them. They got so big. They were like a $5 million company. Just media things. It was not big. They were sold for $60 million.
So how can
And
you
when they
come-
do the due diligence, they found out that the whatever's thing on under this success
Right.
is the software. And they said, so who does the software? Back then we were in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Right. So guess what? So it took a company.
We
that was worth
didn't have
5
any
million, made it
contract.
worth 60
That
million
is
just
awesome.
by processing, just by.
We didn't
making
have
the
any
process.
contract with them. So lawyers from Chicago, where Van McNally headquarters was,
Yeah.
they're calling us and says, look, we need to keep it hush hush. We need to sell the company.
Yeah.
We don't have any contract. We cannot sell the company unless we know you are going to be there.
Right. Right.
We had a beautiful contract with them,
What a great.
just
point.
for
Yeah.
for they can sell the
Wow.
company. That's
amazing.
We want to come back and talk some more
Yeah.
about this because what Eric and his company can do is make your business better logistically, which people have a hard time looking at because it's difficult, it's comprehensive, it's hard. Stay with us because we will be right back with Breakfast with the Boss with Eric Taylor from Tayrex, who is absolutely a logistics king. Stay with us.
Sub some sizzle. This is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. This is Scott Tanker and Mark Cook and Eric Taylor. We are Breakfast with the Boss, part of the Morning Coffee Show, Thursday, 9:30 to 10 o'clock, www.radiovisionnetwork.com. Now, software to improve your business. There's so many businesses that can use your assistance. While we were just talking off camera, you have this brand new product, or fairly new product, which is really helpful for businesses that have a lot of people out in the field.
Correct.
Like plumbers and HVAC people, construction people. Tell us a little bit about that particular product and why it's different than what we've seen in the past for these folks.
This was started as a custom work. We bid company in Israel were looking for to improve their field service. They have all kind of things that other software obviously cannot provide. They're looking for something custom. We bid on the product, on the project, and we won. So we start doing these things. We finished this. This is working for them now, I'm assuming 2.5 years. They're using our software. Once we saw this thing, we said, okay, this is a very good software. We can package these things. It's a different from what we do today as a customer. Custom, you go to a client, it gives you all the pain, you find a solution, you write something, and you deliver. This one, it's a different type of business. And I really wanted to split the business between taking projects, which go up and down depending how many projects comes, and you always have to look for the next project, to a product that you just have to deliver these things, support obviously. Yes, the entire product is SaaS, it's as a service, so businesses are not really owning the machine or anything like that. So they don't have to worry about backups, nothing like that. They just have to concentrate on their business. And that's what we want them to do. Concentrate on your business, don't worry about anything else. So that's how we started, and we packaged the product, and now we are coming out to share it. To share it to this.
Coming to market, baby.
Coming to market. Now, as I told you before, I don't know if I told it on the camera, we don't have salespeople.
Right.
And all our jobs was people likes what we do, they tell others. Or if you're a VP in one company and then you get a job in another company, you remember who did do good, you call us again. And that's how we got business.
It's all about communication.
But let's talk about this software specifically because I find it fascinating and I think that it's awesome, okay? So we're talking about companies that have a lot of people out in the field, right? So we're talking about technicians, we're talking about service providers, plumbers, HVACs, you guys mentioned that, right? So what this software does is it puts all of the information from the customer into the system, into a back-end system that's monitored and can be managed by someone. Then that information is then distributed out to the person in the field, the actual plumber, the actual HVAC guy. He's got his work order completely on his phone. The inventory on his truck is all covered. The timing of the interview is there. The customer information is all automated. It takes out the clipboard mentality that they used to stand there, and I used to see Comcast guys in the rain, and they would be writing, and the rain would be pouring down, and I'd get my sales slip back or whatever, my slip back, and you couldn't read it. And everything now is electronic and automated. You have eliminated so many of the problems that arise with human error in that situation. So Bravo, because that is the biggest problem with having sales forces and technicians out in the field like that. That's the lack of communication from home base
Correct.
and the person in the field.
Think about the technician himself. He gets so much. Today, I'm carrying, and you carry, and I'm sure almost every citizen in the United States carrying a strong computer.
Right.
It's not a phone. It's really a computer.
Yeah.
Now,
It used to be a phone. Now it's a
it
computer
used to
with
be a
the
phone, but we're
attached.
still calling it a phone.
I know. Yeah.
This device, the technician has everything he needs to do his job right. And what we trying to do, as I said in the beginning, we try to improve the service. We try to improve. Once you improve the service, customer is happy. You'll get more clients. You'll get
Do you
better.
find that you have
Yes.
to train your clients, train your employees, train the employees of the new systems? It's probably a big deal sometimes, isn't it?
Our employees,
No,
yes, we
the
do.
people who you create the systems for, they have to be trained.
We do training.
Yeah.
We definitely do training.
Otherwise, 'cause
The
if you don't
training
use,
is-
if you don't use, if you
Scott, they
don't,
don't set it up and leave.
Well, what
It's
I'm
always
saying-
that-
We can.
Good luck.
well, see,
We can.
yeah, but I'm telling you, people do that. And
Really?
what I've seen is bad. Not totally leave you, but never give you the whole story. Never train
Correct.
you completely. So you're always a little bit in a mystery, and
Huh.
that's what I mean by that.
I'm a big believer of a good training. And I always say,
all
I
about
just
training.
don't want to train you how to do it on the screen. I want to tell you how it works. As you know
you
when it works,
understand it.
you
Right.
understand. People say, well, he doesn't know what happened in the back.
Right.
I was in the Israeli army. Every machine that we have, they trained us
On
to the
everything.
nitty-gritty underneath, even though we never use these things, but we know how the machine works.
For instance,
Right.
I have a boat with a navigation system. I was never taught. They didn't come and show me how to use it. I know I'm wasting some of my time and energy by not knowing how to use that.
Right.
That angered me. And I actually called the guy yesterday and said, you need to come down here and give me a lesson because you just gave me the boat with other things, but you never told me about that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't mad. I was frustrated.
Might have
though.
been mad. Yeah.
Well, I was a little frustrated because it offers so much. The system offers so much, and I
Exactly.
feel like I'm not even using
Right.
it, and that gets me frustrated.
Right.
And we are all open. You know, people start getting the basics, and then they start working with it, and then thinking, "But how can I do these things?"
Right.
We probably trained them, but they forgot.
Yeah.
They always call for other things. We tell them. Now we love to hear from the client back. The feedback is very important. You create something, you say, "Okay, it's the best one," you know.
Yeah,
from
it's
inventing
nice when the
wheel.
feedback comes back all the time, and it's, yeah, we love you, yeah, this is great, right? Because you don't hear the other stuff very
Yes,
I
often.
need to know if it's not working, or if it's something is getting like slower, or is not as convenient as supposed to be. Let us know.
But you, know,
Wow.
you have analytics because this is all built for analytics, which means they
Yeah.
can come back and say, "I don't know if this is working so great," but you can actually say, "Well, yeah, it is. We saved you 17 seconds on this
Yeah.
particular process.
Correct.
Yeah, I didn't. You want 24 seconds? Okay, we need to do some more work."
One very important thing we
So
do,
you
and we
have
do it on a
quantity.
custom and we apply it also on the product. We listen to the product, but the person that goes to talk to the client or to the prospect, we never said a junior things. I will go and get it. If you build a product on a very good fundamental
Foundation, right?
foundation, you can build anything on top of that. You can
Right.
build as high as you want.
Right.
Right.
But if you send a junior and he here but he doesn't have the experience of the business and experience of having so many businesses in mind, he will build whatever you ask him. Now, as the owner,
Right.
you might think this is the best thing to have for your business, but we come and says, wait a second, you can improve doing X, Y, Z on top of that. Now, we don't have to do it right away, but we know he's going to need it. So what we do, we build
Do it in steps.
foundation
Right.
that are good to build much higher than what he asked
Right.
for. And I know, and I have clients that they start smaller, and I knew that what the requirement. I don't have to say, okay, scrap what we have because we have to build a bigger building. No,
Right.
we already built another floor. It's not going to cost you as much.
Right.
So many times it's a senior person will go to your company
Right.
and will interview you, no junior. And I saw it so many other companies. I don't want to put other companies, but that's what they do. They're big. Okay, we don't have time. We have so many clients
Right,
coming.
right.
Send Joe Schmo
Right.
to start the
Start the
things
process.
before
Yeah,
we
start
leave
the
this client.
conversation, right.
Start the conversation. He can go you somewhere, and then you go back and forth and all these things. We cannot afford these things.
Right.
We're small. If we do it twice, we're already losing money.
Right.
So we have to do it right in the first time.
Right.
That's how we operate. So the same thing with the field service. They ask for field service, for example, in Israel. Some of them, I'm not going to show you politics, but some of them have to serve behind the line in the West Banks.
Right.
You cannot sell a field service person there without security accompanied there.
Right.
So they can see it. And now the person that sees on the monitor can see everything. They can see
Where you are.
It's all by color coded, and so in one vision you can see what's going on. We can tell you, we can warn you if you're not supposed to be in one area in Israel. That
Or it works anywhere.
You
It just
go-
happens to be in Israel, right?
yeah, but here we don't have like a
Not yet.
like a
I'm afraid.
area that it's not dangerous. It's dangerous or stuff
Yeah,
like that.
no,
but we
sure.
can show the technician everything. Coca-Cola approached us. We don't have them as a client yet, but they said we have an issue. Our machine, the client, the technician goes there. He's out of loss. He had to call the office. He needs a part. He doesn't know what's the part number and all these things. Can you blow up the refrigerator that we put orders? Today,
So we can take a look at it.
I can show you this on that. You can just point on the refrigerator or the product that you go, because there's all kind of products.
Right.
We know by the work order which product you're going to service, right?
Yeah.
How easy is
It
that?
shows up
And
on your
you tap
screen.
it.
You tap it. The entire machines blow all the parts, and it says, "I need this." You click on these things.
That's amazing.
Immediately, I bring you to another screen that says, "Okay, tell me what." Now, if you don't have it on your truck, I'm going to show you what you have on the truck. I can tell you if there's another technician 2 blocks from you that has it on his truck. You don't have to go back to Philadelphia, for example.
Right.
Let's say you are
You
in
don't have to travel
Tel
40
Aviv
miles to go
to
get
get this part, or to says, "Okay, I can continue tomorrow." You can call Joe Schmo that is right next to you, says, "Can we switch
You bring that
part?
over.
That is
I need this
phenomenal.
part."
That
and
is
these things."
phenomenal.
And all this goes to these things. Coca-Cola has to sit on these things now. On September, we will know if this project is going to be
Wow.
approved.
Well, we hope you
But
get
I
that.
know from the people they love it.
Yeah.
You know, we have to take another commercial break.
Yep.
That's so interesting how, and I hope people listening out there, that you really need to take a step back in your business, your process, especially your software process, your
Yeah.
logistics, and take a look, and have them help you take a look, because there's so many ways to improve performance. We'll be right back after these messages. Scott Tanker, Mark Cook, and we have Breakfast with the Boss. We'll be right back.
Today's show is sponsored by Hargrove Demolition, your demolition experts. Hargrove is a family-owned and operated business right here in the southern New Jersey area, bringing you 45 years of demolition expertise. Hargrove has all your demolition needs, from emergency demolition service to demolition equipment rental. Hargrove is one of the state-approved recycling facilities right here in the southern New Jersey area. No job is too big or too small for Hargrove Demolition. Contact them today at one of their 3 locations.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When we make Beyond Natural dry dog and cat foods, we start with real meat as the first ingredient. We leave out corn, wheat, and soy. And we own where our dry food is made. 100%. Can other brands say all that? For nutrition you can trust and your pet will enjoy. Does your food go beyond? Learn more at purinabeyond.com.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Hello, Scott Tanker again, Mark Cook again, Breakfast with the Boss again, as always. Eric Taylor, who is owner of Tayrex, and they have a really cool software to improve business performance company. Eric, we've been talking off camera during a commercial about some of the other things that you do, the type of companies you work for. Share with us a little bit of that so that the people out there can understand you're for anybody. You can work in any situation, and they shouldn't be embarrassed to give you a call, by the way, 856-429-1818. Give you a call just to have the conversation.
Just to have a conversation. You never know what you can get.
But give us an idea of if the different industries. We know you work logistics and distribution and fulfillment centers. We know that you've worked and have a fantastic product, which you guys out there better call him, for HVACs, people, HVAC people, plumbers, tree service people, anybody who has a field service.
Anybody.
Copy machines.
Out in the field.
I mean,
Copy machine? You said it's copy
soda
machine?
machines,
Soda
service,
machines, yes.
you name it. But so you work with those companies for sure. Are we missing anything? Is there any other companies, any other things?
This is the part of the product we have. It's called Medulla Pro. It's medulla and controlling
Medulla,
everything.
okay.
But, so the Medulla Pro. That's how we came. That's how we came with the name.
You got biblical, yeah.
But a lot of things that they hear custom, small, especially small businesses.
Yeah.
Big businesses, they know custom is important for their business, and they do it.
Right.
Small businesses say, "Oh, price."
Yeah,
We don't even want to
They don't
touch
see the
these
benefits
things.
as quickly as they should.
They might have the benefit, but they say, "Oh, the return on investment is not going to be possible for us to do because it's too expensive." As I mentioned, the platform we have will make it much affordable for you.
Right. You can do
Because
that.
the platform is already done for you. We just build specific things for your business.
Right. So the bottom line is that there is nobody too small. There is nobody too small that you can't talk to. If this is on your mind, if you're trying to figure out ways to improve, and software being such an easy way to improve your bottom line, don't hesitate to get in touch with
I'll
Eric.
give you a story, and that's it. I think going by stories, you understand our businesses. In the beginning, when we started, I met a woman that she was doing cold call for businesses. She was working for a company, and then she started her own company. I approached her because in the group she says her difficulties. I approached her, and she said, "You're too expensive. It's custom, right?" I said, "You don't have to start from everything, but I can help you with certain functions that you can grow on top of that, right?" I can do commercial for her. It's a VSA, Value Schlitt. It's they do cold call. They call it We Open Doors.
Right.
I started with her. I sat with her in a kitchen in her house. She explained to me the problem that they have. Her clients need to see what's happening with that cold call they do, how many hot calls.
Right.
They know how many appointments they can create, but they don't know what's happened. You know, you start with a file, they do the calls.
Right.
Right.
We start with that. Now she has 35 employees. We improved the product on top of that, but she's with us since I don't know how many years now.
How often?
More than a decade she's with us.
That's awesome. How often do they say you're too expensive before you've even priced them?
All the time.
I believe that.
All the
So
time.
you
It's
really
just like-
feel good when you can
that's
put a product in
the
that price
mindset
level.
of the public. They said
Because of what you talked
because the
talking
history
about.
of doing business with computers.
It's horrible.
It was
Yeah.
So when you start, you have to do the
Right.
diagram. You have to do a lot of stuff. But if you go for the right person, and we can do it faster. We know the business, and businesses are not really different from one to another. There's like the need that you can
Right.
you can emphasize on
Work
it. You
off
can
of
be
it,
like
yeah.
different from other clients. But that's what business is. So expense, bigger company don't even say it. It's not like an
Not an
issue
issue,
for them.
yeah.
But they know the benefits, so that the expense they can.
Well, I have
but the small,
specialists who understand that stuff. Smaller companies
small,
don't.
and they don't have all
They
this.
don't
They don't have
specialists,
specialists. They
right.
don't have ITs. They says, "Oh wow, this is going to improve."
Right.
So they're by their own. Nobody tells them. You have to be really knowledgeable for everything to know that okay, I can use these things. It's going to work, and nobody knows about us actually specifically. So
This is
that's the thing.
fascinating. You know,
Yeah.
So-
to have
So
someone
cool.
here who can really help small businesses. I want everybody who's listening who either has a business or knows somebody who has a business to call this guy
Yeah.
because he's going to help you understand if you need him.
Yeah.
And that's free. There's no obligation to have a conversation. He
Correct.
loves it. He loves what he does.
Yeah.
He has a fantastic background, Eric. The awesomeness of the performance increase is incredible. Give him a call. Give him a call at 856-429-1818. You're based in Lindenwold, New Jersey, which is a small town outside of Philadelphia, but you're everywhere. You're
We
clients
actually,
everywhere.
we were based in Cherry Hill. We just bought the office in Lindenwood.
You just moved to Lindenwold.
We wanted to expand, and there was no way for this building that we are in Cherry Hill to
Gotcha.
expand.
Right.
We looked around and says, look, it's a software company, and we really need, I don't need a sign out there.
Right.
There's
No, you just
there's
need a good
nothing
space.
that for us. So I can go in a warehouse and perform for this.
But
All
you-
I need is a bigger place,
Yes.
a good internet connection.
Yep.
That's
Right,
what it is.
but you needed to make sure that the foundation was big enough that you were going to be able to build on it, because where you were in Cherry Hill, the foundation wasn't big enough, right?
It was not big enough. It was actually a matter of expense for us. So we were started in one office, and we have like a conference room that would provide for us and all
Right.
this, and was serve the purposes. But once we start growing and we putting more tables into the office,
more
room.
we were on top
Yeah.
of each other.
That's
And
it.
if you have a client coming in, we could not even sit him in the office.
Right,
So
yeah,
we have
that
to sit
didn't
him in the
happen.
conference room. I was
He
like,
built his own business the way he's going to help you build your business. That's what I'm saying,
by piece,
folks.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Eric, what else can you share with us before we leave today? We have to go. It's been a great half hour with you. We had some wonderful
it's
information.
already half an hour?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah, it goes
it goes
fast.
fast.
Yeah, it goes
I said I
fast.
could not talk for half an
Yeah.
hour. I can talk.
You just
You
have to
could-
come back.
You have to come back and talk another half hour. But I have to tell you, the people out there, if they do not take advantage of calling Eric and Tayrex and having that conversation, you're just missing the boat.
Yeah.
Through the end.
Totally.
If you're in business, you have to be efficient. You have to be quick. You have to be quicker than your competition. And that will get you somewhere. We've seen today where his work, his software, has increased the productivity over 100%. We've seen today where his software has made a $5 million company a $60 million company.
Yep.
This is what people need to know.
Yeah.
Eric, thank you so much for coming out today.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Best
Yeah,
of luck
this
to
was
you.
great, Eric. Thank
Best
you.
of luck to you and
Thank
everything
you.
you do. People, Eric Tayer from Tayrex. Phone number is 856-429-1818. Give him a call. He's always available. By the way, his mobile number is, just so you can wake him up when he's sleeping, 609-792-0204. You be there. All right, now, how about you?
How about me?
Was this a good show?
This was a great show. Of course.
I feel like a sponge. I learned all this stuff. It's incredible.
It's awesome. You find the top business leaders in the area to talk to every week, and I'm lucky that I get to sit here and talk to them with you.
You know, people who help people's business are my favorite people.
They're the best kind.
Eric, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Breakfast with the Boss every Thursday from 9:30 to 10. www.radiovisionnetwork.com. My best co-host buddy here, Mark Cook, waving goodbye for today, but we'll see you each and every Thursday. Take care and have a great weekend.